What's good? Hold on. Yeah, I gotta make sure it's recording. And I gotta make sure for like 5 different things before I just let the video go on. For real, I gotta look at them. Feel me? And I'm not finna edit it because it's not raw. And you know it's straight raw on this fucking channel. You know? Can't save you, but I could try and make you smile, gang. You feel me? I hope you enjoyed them last 5 videos you just watched, because I know you did. You feel me? That being said, you already seen the title. You already know it's good. But I'm feeling, hold on, because I'm about to open another tab for YouTube, and you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to open up a random ass beat, and I'm gonna freestyle the whole way. That's the type of shit you gotta do every day, you feel me? This is not I'm not doing this for y'all, you feel me? But this for y'all, you know I'm recording this for y'all, but you gotta push yourself, you feel me? Back then, you feel me? Probably like a year ago, 2 years ago, I was freestyling all the time, freestyling every day, recording that bitch, because I was on some other shit. But now it's like, I gotta be more organized. I gotta be more organized with everything, you feel me? I can't just be spending 30 minutes freestyling shit. I'm gonna freestyle in a way where I know I'm gonna post this shit, so I better go hard. And if I don't go hard and I still gotta post this shit, I still gotta post this shit, you feel me? I'm not about to edit this shit. You already know. So let me, hold on, freestyle beat. Let's see if they hit me with some fire shit, and if they don't, I don't give a fuck. I still gotta do it. So I'm gonna put this AirPod in, and let me just hear this shit for real. And shit, hopefully I really just cook on this bit, because the whole point is for real to be engaged with.
See her here as soon as she's ready. She's gonna let me shut the door.
Is she FDLE as well?
Stop. I ain't even say. I knew it. Fuck. Alright, bet. I'm clicking on this.
Yo, we fucking seller kid.
It's like, nah, I'm not about to do that one. Hell no, fuck that.
I believe I could find more happiness with your I believe I could find more happiness with your
Shit. I don't even need no other AirPod. I'm just going in on going hard. Shit. I can't even stop this. I can't even punch and I'm on the top, bitch. I'ma keep on running up and you can't stop this. You know, I'll top it in like 6 years. I'ma tell them what it is, but I don't care. I'ma keep on doing it for all these fans listening. I know they got me in their ear. They when I talk about it, I do know they really need it. Shit. Going to the rear. I'm trying to see what's good from the back door. Making more money than Jesus. Making more money, I'm running up in Jesus. I'm just running up, I like these.
I believe I could find more happiness with your
This is my channel, this is my song, this is what I'm gonna do, 'cause I don't know what to do. I don't know if you should, but I think that you should too, 'cause I don't know if this is
I believe I could find more happiness with your I believe I could find more happiness. I believe I could find more happiness with your
can't. I know I can't end up in that tent if I don't listen to what I said. I say. I just wanna run into the top. I want to stun it. Yeah, but then what I mean. I don't even focus on the beats. I don't focus on nobody that's on me. I'm just gonna make it more what make it what she said she that she gonna love, she gonna need it. She said that she gonna need it. I'm out the if you say that you want me, best show me that love before I leave. I'm out the she gonna know what I'm saying. I'm out the she gonna know what I'm on, but I still tell her what I need. Just like me, she can do what I say. I'm gonna run it up, do it like that. 'Cause I know that's me.
I believe I can find more happiness with your
I can't please nobody else now because I don't know what you want, what you need. But I can tell you something, I can't say it, but I'll make you please. I'm gonna make this shit up. Hold on, I'm sorry. I thought I was a little bit fucking the way that I see it.
just like girl. Look at your hands, very hands.
And if you stuck, I hope that you want me to get it out of the way that you see. I hope you get some treat. Smoke that bitch up and they eat it. Fly out of the way that you think. I don't know what you been stuck in. Still, I want to tell you, it's not me. No, it's not me.
I believe I can find more
And I think that you gotta
happiness
see
with
what
your
I think. I don't know what you want. Still gotta leave. I don't know what you want.
I believe I can find more happiness with your
Alright, that's it. Because they was going to do some other shit, and I was going to keep on going. And this, instead of a 15-minute video, it was going to end up being a 30-minute. You feel me? And it just might be. It just might be. Feel me? Because I want to do one more. I'm going to stop randomly in this video, and we just going to do one more. Interrogation of former police captain Kimberly Kilpatrick stealing donation money, Florida 2022. Oh my God. Wait, hold on. This is the interrogation of former police captain Kimberly Kilpatrick regarding missing money from a donation account that was used to that was to be used to help an injured detective and his family. This is some personal shit. I thought it was just an organization. Fuck. I thought she was stealing money from a charity organization. She stole money that was supposed to be used for a specific detective and his family in Florida, right? In 2016. Damn, 2016, the best year you did this shit. Fuck you. Kilpatrick was the police captain who also controlled funds that were donated by community members and other agencies. That bitch. And it's not just her. It's probably hella police captains. But then again, there's probably hella police captains that are still never do that shit. You feel me? If they know they fucking detective is hurt and shit. Damn. Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. Kilpatrick was the police captain who also controlled funds that were donated by community members and other agencies. Detectives discovered that Kilpatrick stole over $25,000 in donation money to pay off a consolidated loan and closing costs for a new home. That bitch. And the first thing I thought about, you are a police captain, right? Under hella detectives. And what do? They are all detectives. Just straight detectives. They're not all detectives, but it's straight detectives under her. And yeah, they probably wouldn't suspect shit, but bro, they not the type of people to suspect anything. They just go off what they see, what's going on. You know what I mean? If they see that the community is really feeling this detective and his family and like they really want to help, but they're not getting help. But the way that they get help is directly through the police captain, and somewhere along the lines there's a disconnect. They're gonna see that shit. It's hella detectives, this dumbass police captain. That's why you don't put a police captain as a police captain. You put a detective there. Because they going to detect all that shit. And they know damn well. Now, you know what? That's exactly why. So, if they do some dumb shit, all the detectives see that shit. Feel me? Oh, I'm not done. Detectives discovered that Kilpatrick stole over $25,000 in donation money to pay off a consolidated loan and closing costs for a new home. She did that shit for a house, bro. She was arrested in 2022 for grand theft and exploitation of a disabled adult. Bitch ass bitch. At the end of this interrogation, I will be posting the conclusion of this case. Thank you for watching. Okay, she was arrested. So at the start of this video, this is her being arrested. She has been arrested, and now they are interrogating her. I know y'all be fucking with the 1.25 speeds and 1.5 speeds nowadays and 2 point speeds and shit. Me too. You feel me? If it get too slow, I'm gonna do it.
See you here as soon as she's ready. She's in we can shut the door.
Is she FDLE as well?
No, she's from Daytona Beach.
He said, do that, we'll go through all this first, and then obviously explain everything. You're definitely in custody, so we have to read your Miranda warning and all that stuff.
The fuck? That shit sound like I'm already... Cause I am. No, I'm not. It's normal. It's normal. What the hell?
And we'll get to it, okay?
Yep.
Special Agent Chris Shepard with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, currently at the Flagler Beach Police Department. Also with me is Daytona Beach Detective Mary Toledo. And with us is Kimberly Kilpatrick, which I'm going to go ahead and read you your Miranda warnings here. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and have him or her with you during that questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before any questionings if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you will still have the right to stop answering any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. Do you understand all those?
Yes.
All right, and with that in mind, are you willing to talk to us
Yes.
at this point in time? I'll start this off with, you have any idea what this is about?
Yes.
What do you think this is about?
It's about the continued involvement with David Fouts and his family. The money that I had paid to Good Samaritan because I had borrowed money from Alexa Fouts. So it's more of the witch hunt from Gregory Cook and Carly White.
Okay. What money are you talking about?
There was some money that I had borrowed from Alexa back it was the end of 2016, in January of 17. I was purchasing a home in Daytona, and I was on an account with her where we were depositing money from funds collected for her family after Dave's crash.
Mm-hmm.
And I get, it looks bad on the surface, but I had borrowed the money to pay, there was a creditor thing I had to pay for the loan on the house, and then I did, there was a check.
I'm gonna let her continue, but at this point, as both of those people, I'm holding back some shit now, cause what the fuck you mean? I know it looks bad. That's for the whole family. It's not even just for one person. That's deadass for the family. Him and the rest of his family that he takes care of. So imagine, you're a man, you take care of yourself, and you take care of your family. All of them. Him and the family. And she's borrowing that money, it looks bad. The fuck? Bro, even if she... Bro, to me, even if Alexa felt like... Even if she did that, you feel me? Even if that's the case, I know she's lying. I know she's lying. In the bottom of my heart, I know she's lying. She's lying like a bitch. Alexa, if she did let her borrow that money, right? it's because she felt threatened, and it's because she felt like if she didn't, she was just gonna take all that money. And because of her position as a police captain, bro, she probably felt like, there's nobody gonna listen to me. They're just gonna listen to the police captain. That's the only way this shit would have gone, bro. Alexa got to deal with her family too. They probably got kids and shit. If it was just Alexa, right? If it was just his wife, they would have said David and his wife.
A separate incident for the title company because the sale of my house was messed up because the people buying my house at the time.
I'm saying though, you feel me? But I said that because now she's talking about the house and shit like that's supposed to dead ass. She says, I know it sounds weird, but it was because it's my house. The fuck does your house have to do with that family in need? Two different situations. That's one is a situation where you had the money to do the shit with your house. You feel me? You better find that shit out. And then a family in need that has no money, that's getting money from the community. That's the type of shit that make the community never do anything with anybody ever again because they feel like that money's never gonna go to where they want it to go, to where it needs to go.
The money from the title company didn't push it through or collect it. There was no money at the time, and I had also the closing on the new house the same day. And because the funds weren't in there, I contacted Alexa, told her what was happening, and Joe Sweats at the time was with me. He took a check to the bank to get the certified check.
And who's Joe Swift?
Joe Sweats, we were dating at the time, and he was with me there.
Oh, okay.
So Joe Sweats went with you to do what again?
He was with me closing on the houses, doing the
Okay.
closings, and I gave him the check because I had to stay to finish paperwork at the first closing.
Just so we're clear, which check?
It was just one that I sent. He went with the bank to get. It was I would say it's for around $7,000.
A family in need needs that $7,000. From what I understand, that family needs that $7,000. They need that shit. Even if Alexa gave that shit up, bro, it's not like yo they starving and shit, but for some reason they need it. They probably not telling the community, hey, he's on leave and we can't pay for his leave, so can y'all come together and start paying for what he would have got paid working? No, I don't think that's the fucking case, bro. I think they're in the gang and she gonna take 7 bands and say, I know it looks bad, but then what, bro? I hope she coming around to, I gave that money back, so I don't know why they talking about this shit. That might make sense. Even though it's still like, bro, they was in need. But then again, if they gave her that bread and they was good until she was able to pay it back and shit, then it's like, you feel me? They allow her. Fuck, it's not her problem. For real, it's not. If they allow her and she paid that shit back and it's good and that's just set in stone, and it's like, oh, they don't got it in papers, so she can't prove it. That's fucked up that they would do that to her. But I think she's lying. No way. I just went back.
And who's Joe Swift?
Joe Sweats.
Oh, okay.
So Joe's
Doing the closings. I had to finish paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the exact. Say it's for around $7,000, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the exact amount, and that was to the title company.
Okay, you can't. Well, I'm pretty sure you can't. Like, title companies don't take personal checks, right?
Right. He had to go to SunTrust and get the certified check. He went to the bank and did that for me.
Okay, so back at SunTrust.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was with the title company still.
Okay, and that was in.
That was January 2017. The deal was I was going to pay into, 16. I was paying it back after the sale of the house, but
10, 11 checks out of there?
no, I didn't.
Yeah, they're all have your signature on it, and they were all, the majority of them were for Dave. You paid off a,
Okay.
you see what I'm saying?
Like there was a cremation
Yep,
service.
yeah, for
set
$20
up.
or something. There was something from Iron Horse Motorcycles. You wrote a check to them.
I don't remember.
It might have been for a
those.
raffle. So the majority of the stuff from the benefit account was for Dave.
Okay.
But Alexa didn't seem to have any, she had no workings with that account, it seems like. Yeah, her name was on it, but it seems like you pretty much handled that entire account. Just from the paperwork.
No, because she had the debit card and stuff. She used the debit card for things, and she didn't write a lot of checks. I know, but I didn't think there were that many checks even written.
Going through this at the time you're working at the Port Orange Police Department, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of money coming in. Who'd you make aware at any point in time that there was some sort of deal going on with the family?
Maybe
Like,
a deal.
You said you're borrowing money, right? You're getting a loan that's based out of this account that was set up for David to medical bills. Obviously, he's got a ton of medical bills coming in. I mean, he was hurt pretty bad.
He was behind on payments, and I actually went to Bank of America. They wouldn't give us much information, but
He was behind on payments and shit. I don't give a fuck what she got to say. She could pay anything. I see she about to say she paid some shit. She might say, I had paid all his debt off. He's still in a place of need, bro. You can't take 7 bands from somebody that needs that money. And I was right. He got hurt pretty bad. He was injured. I don't know what the fuck I thought happened. But I thought along the lines of. But I knew he was injured, bro. He's in the hospital. He got medical bills and shit coming in, bro. The medical bills be costing money. If he has to pay for them, he don't got no insurance for that shit. Whatever the hell he got to pay for. You know the medical bills be a lot. She's pissing me off, bro. Hold on. Hey, bro. I gotta be back. You feel me? I gotta handle some grown man business. No, I don't. I gotta take the trash out. I'm not playing. I'm playing. I gotta do some other shit. I'll be right back, and I don't want to edit this shit. It's not because I'm lazy, bro. It's because I feel like that's the rawest thing. Because if I just clip that, what are we doing? I'm just in a movie. This exists. I exist. Hey, you know what I remember too? Y'all could just skip the video. Y'all could literally just skip the video. Probably did to right here. It's no issue. Y'all could literally just skip the video. There's zero issue. Unless you feel me, I'm gone for 30 minutes. Then I'm just wasting data and shit. Wasting service. Wasting all type of shit.
I had paid, I want to say $1,000 towards the payments.
Towards his house?
Towards his house in the beginning. That
From
was
what, from which account?
from the same account.
So there's a check written to Bank of America.
So he was behind on payments. The money that he needed for him and his fucking family, he used $1,000 of that. It looked like they was getting a nice little, you feel me, the community was helping him out and shit. Oh, damn. It looked like the community was helping him out and shit. Gave him probably, I'd say, they literally said the community gave him at least 25 bands. At least 25 bands. She stole 25 bands. They told us. They told us. She's talking about $1,000. This. Yo, I'm so sorry for David. Unless David was a bitch ass nigga. Let's be real. Let's be real. If David was doing some nut shit and the police captain knew about that shit, she's still a bitch because she knows that shit's going on and she kind of just exploiting that shit. So, yeah. Still weird as fuck.
America for $1,000 is what you're saying?
I don't think it was a check, I think it was a card, so.
How much was he behind? You remember?
I honestly don't remember. I know he was behind at least 2 months worth, I want to say.
Okay.
Okay, so around 3,000.
3 to 4 grand.
Yes. So, and this was in the beginning when the account first opened. So I put the 1,000 at the mortgage company or the bank, and then with him being in the hospital and then having because he was going back and forth, it was like.
You guys thought he was gonna die, right?
Well, at one point, yeah. And then he would have surgery, and then he'd come out of it, and he'd be like better than he was.
Kim, let me ask you a question. All right, I'm not trying to be an
Yeah.
asshole, nothing. I just want to be upfront with you.
Mm-hmm.
You borrowed money out of a benefit account. How do you think that looks?
I know.
You know what I
I
mean?
know. I know how that looks, and I get that. I'm not.
Okay, I don't understand how the fuck it's anything other than what it looks like. Like, how the fuck is it something else if it looks like this? Like, in this situation. This controller might look like a PS4. I mean, hold on. I'm out. This controller might look like a PS5 controller, but on the inside is a PS4, and I just modded it. You feel me? I could make that. I could say that. I can, bro. I can say that shit. I can. What she's saying, bullshit. I can deadass say this is a PS4 controller inside of a fucking PS5 body. I swear to God. On me. And I'm not gonna say that strike shit because I already made the, like, why the fuck would he do that? Because I said, yo, God, strike me right now if I'm lying. Bow! My whole setup.
Yeah, and that's the.
I don't dispute
We're
that.
saying that. So, what do you think? Again, ballpark. Total money did you borrow?
It was at, I'd say 24.
1,000.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking he's 3,000 to 4,000. What is it? Because the house starts to get. So, saying is like, so that's what we're saying. Is that's why? How does this look on the surface? Is
Right.
you're borrowing money, meanwhile bills are going unpaid.
No, that's inaccurate.
Well, Alexa writes in a letter to the court that she could not save the house because she didn't have the money.
Right.
Is there any documentation, because you were obviously the captain of in Port Orange when all this stuff was going on, is there any documentation from work, emails, messages, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but Port Orange gives you a work phone, right?
Yes.
Anything that can back up anything that you're saying as far as loans or money transactions or anything like that?
No, because I didn't use my work phone that much.
What is it you're looking at?
So either she knows damn well, damn, I don't have the proof, so I'm gonna get locked up. or she knows she might not get a big ass charge. Like she might not go to jail for that long, and she might get to still keep the benefits that the money brought to her. She might know that, and I don't know if that's the case, because y'all know how this shit be. Like, niggas be doing bank robberies, hiding the money, and being good for the rest of their life after jail and shit. Well, that's stories, that's myths and shit. Never really seen that shit in person. I'm sure you haven't either, but, you know.
As I believe I told you, but grand theft and exploitation.
I use the same issue.
Well, why didn't somebody just call me and ask me, and I would have presented
Kim, we
everything?
did an investigation 3-4 years ago, and it never came up. Like this kind of stuff. Like this is the kind of stuff that as you're trying to develop, and this is where you got to understand, coming from my position, and
You kept that, Philip, you kept that close to your heart.
Yeah.
There's this thing where the people are screaming that you're doing something shady,
Yeah.
right? And I don't want to get into all the drama of it, because honestly, all I care about is what the facts are. The facts are what it shows, and talking to everybody else, we've never.
Hey, if y'all watch Stranger Things, I know y'all know he sound like Hopper. He don't look like it, but I'm trying to make him look like it type shit in my head. I'm trying to just look away and just...
heard the word loan. This $24,000, this loan, and people are coming to you from the PD's angle, FDLE's coming to you, all this stuff, and not once is this the first time we've heard about any of this. And so you see, coming from a transparency point, you're talking about funds that are being donations that people are going in there because, you know, Dave is jacked up in the hospital and people are thinking he's going to die, and then, you know, there's house payments to be paid.
They donated
there's
that money for him.
Yeah, and then there's a loan. So I mean, you understand where we're coming from?
I do. It's just...
And that's why we're saying, is there any documentation whatsoever that you can show us at any point in time that this was a loan?
I can't.
Well, because as this has been going on since 2016, there's been so much...
Inner turmoil everywhere.
Turmoil there, but then there's a little smoke here, then there's a little smoke here. People are going back and forth, and it's coming from all angles.
And then all of a sudden we find that. You know, we find these.
You're not talking about a small amount of money. Like, you were a captain at the police department.
I know.
If you guys were having a picnic and you went and used money from the police department, would you not have to bring receipts back?
Yeah.
Why did Carmen come off with a checking account?
Exactly. He brought up a beautiful point. Nigga, if y'all went out and had a fucking picnic, if y'all went out and had a little bike race and y'all bought the bikes using the money from the police department, anything that had to do with the police department, mind you, that account was all set up around the police department. She's literally the fucking police captain and shit. It had to do with the police. They didn't do that because she's fucking Kim, or whoever the fuck her name is. They didn't know her prior to this, and even if they did, bro, that's not her friend to where that's who they decided, yo, you should do this for us. Nigga, that's the police captain. That's who they trusted the most. If exactly like you said, bro, if she went out and got a PC for the whole fucking, for the fucking police department, for recreational time, she gotta write that shit up. That shit gotta have a receipt for the police department. Across all records, gang.
She was on it, and then she came off of it.
Well, it depends who you ask.
I'm asking you.
I know, but I'm just saying, she came to me and said that it was just too much going on. She was too stressed. She didn't have time for this because she was doing her victim advocate stuff, and she just didn't want to, have to be involved. So I said, okay.
Because in her FDLE interview,
The original one?
Yeah, the original
Oh,
one.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think she said something about she thought there was some shady stuff going on, and I didn't know. I was
Right.
like, nobody asked. Well, what did you see that you thought was shady?
The shady stuff is what they're referring to when they tried to say that we fraudulently signed Dave's name on the insurance policy.
Okay.
That they still have yet to not get any of that correct.
The exploitation statute is broad. It's depriving somebody permanently or temporarily.
Mm-hmm.
So, plus on top of everything else, I mean, there's not that, you're acting in your official capacity as the captain. Those kids You said in your interview, you did everything you did for those kids, and I believe you. You know, they were young, they don't know what they're doing, they got $250,000 coming in this direction, $48,000 coming from this direction, and then all this money coming in from the community.
They have attorneys that have stepped into this thing. If you went to the attorneys and said, hey, can you write me up a little legal thing, payment schedule, because I'm about to borrow $24,000 from the benefit account, what do you think the attorneys would have said? Like, would have legally guided them at that point?
Yeah, I don't know what they would have said, but.
I mean, you think they would have said it's a good idea? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, is that where you come into is it wasn't done, and they're there, and again, that's why we're sitting.
I'm glad that this is all being brought up. So they had a legal team and shit. It's just she found her way around and things of that nature. She literally found her way around shit to get the bread. She's fucked. I kind of want to skip the video to see what she get, but I know she's cooked. Cause then what? Either she paid this money back, and I mean, she already said she don't got no receipts, no way to prove that. She hasn't said that she paid it back anyway.
Here is because there's
All she said is
there-
that she's been paying it back. This bitch, so she don't got bread, and she gonna take a $24,000 loan, cause the family in need is, yeah. And one of her detectives getting all this money now that she never seen, so she say, let me get some. Fuck her.
is some deceitfulness that was, like it or not, like nobody else was made aware of this. Nobody was made aware of this.
Outside of Alexa and I, no.
You know, that's
Well, if it's a consulate, I mean, I paid the money and I paid interest on that money that I paid back.
right, but it is
Nobody
still
can-
going back into the world that all three of us live in. Too is there's always as things are starting to heat up. One of the best things that you can do, which would be to go to the supervisor and say, listen, this is what happened. This is the deal we made, and none of that was ever done either.
Yeah, is there anybody like,
You never ran to
Proctor
the
was
chief
there, the chief, anybody aware of any of that? Any of the lieutenants, captains?
Now we in that situation where I was talking about, where it was like, oh, she might have actually paid that money back, and she just don't got no proof. And that's fucked up. But that being said, we still haven't. She deadass has zero proof. We don't know if she even paid it back. Like, how are we supposed to know? She might assume that they're gonna believe that because they got hella bread. They literally said they got 250,000 from somewhere. I don't know what the hell David got into, but I'm sure he got. You know, it makes sense because the medical bills be coming crazy. I wouldn't be surprised if all that money that got donated got used for medical bills. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm so dead ass across my heart, across the entire globe. It's different. It's different situations for healthcare, but in America, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if he spent all that donation money on medical bills.
No, because,
This is probably chief. This is probably what they're screaming about. They did give me a loan.
well, no, yeah, I know.
You know what I
But
mean?
they're screaming, and that's part of the,
I use that just as I'm not
no,
saying
I know,
they're
but
screaming.
I'm just saying it's part of the reason I kept it very close to heart, because they were attacking everything anyhow. If I dated something wrong, they're attacking it, and they were implicating the chief on that, or the whoever, and it
She
was
should've
just
stopped immediately.
the chief.
But then again, she should have thought about that. I don't know these people for real. They not her friends. And she only thought of that money because they're getting that money. She's a fucking vulture. That's what I said. She was weird anyway, because at the end of the day, that family was in need, and she only went to them because of that. She literally went to them because they were getting money because they were in need. She wouldn't have went to them if they were just in need and weren't getting any donations, any nothing. She wouldn't have went to that. She would have found another way. Or dealt with the consequences of not having that fucking money. Literally.
Ended up leaving, the city manager ends up leaving, I end up leaving, because they're just, you can't even turn left without them saying, okay, you turned too sharp. Like, I don't even know how I would do that, but
Either do I.
but
But through subpoenas and investigative
I'ma stop. Oh, it's about to end. But shit, he basically just said, yeah, alright, whatever you talking about. But on our side, you feel me? With all the shit we actually
The means.
the real shit going on. You feel me? Real investigations, documents, data, real shit we could talk about other than the whatever the fuck you just said. You know damn well you can't turn too sharp. Shut up.
Lo and behold, there's these two transactions.
Yes, I agree. And, you know, like I said, I kept it to myself.
And
Let me
that's-
ask you this,
yeah.
as the investigation goes on, because obviously, you know, it's not gonna stop here. There's more stuff to do. Is there anything else that we're gonna come across?
Not at all.
Conclusion. In 2023, Kilpatrick entered a pretrial intervention program that allowed her to avoid a criminal conviction or a prison sentence. All charges against her were dropped. I'm wrong. Hey, you feel me? It's alright. I don't give a fuck about being wrong, but I'm gonna search up what a pretrial intervention program is. What is that? Pretrial intervention programs are designed to divert eligible individuals from traditional criminal justice processing into alternative systems of supervision and services. These programs aim to prevent future criminal activity and promote rehabilitation among certain offenders by diverting them from traditional processing into community supervision and services, including mental health and substance abuse treatments. PTIPs vary by jurisdiction and may involve U.S. probation and pretrial services. The district court, the federal public, may involve the U.S. probation and pretrial services. And, the district court, the federal public defender's office, treatment or service providers, and other participant organizations. Successful completion of a PTIP program can lead to the complete expungement of the criminal charges, providing a second chance to amend actions under supervised conditions without the indelible mark of a conviction. I don't know. And to be honest, I don't give a fuck because we didn't get a conclusion for real. Literally. I watched this whole video to get no conclusion, but that's how it be when you watch with you don't pre-watch shit. You know, that's just how it be. That's just the luck of the draw, you know? I hope y'all do good. I think I'm about to go gamble in Schedule 1. I just had that thought. I haven't been doing shit with the bread. I have enough bread right now to buy the mansion, but I don't want to buy that shit because it's like I could just have other shit going right now and it'll be straight, literally. It'll be straight. So I think I want to just gamble and try to get like $1 million. If I get $1 million, I'm buying the mansion. You feel? Hey, peace out, y'all. I'm gonna see you on the next one. I hope y'all feeling great. And if you're not feeling great, you're gonna be better soon enough. You feel me? It's gonna happen. Your day will come. It will. I hope see you in the next one, bro. If you fuck with the video, subscribe.